So, because the battle spot ladder is disappearing, I thought I'd just have a little bit of fun before it went. I wanted to try out a LUGIA for a while, so I've made a mono flying team. As we're going to find Legacy VGC from the United States, that's going to be an interesting first match. He usually uses pretty cool things, but that's a pretty standard team. Against my, I was going to say birds, but they're not all birds, because there's a flying snake and kind of a flying tiger, or a floating tiger. And then a few birds, but, okay. So, I'm pretty sure it's a bulky Xerneas and a mental herb Smeargle. I believe. So what would be my go-to against this? I'm going to go with Skarmory. You guys are going to have no idea what it does. Because no one has... I don't think I've ever seen Skarmory used, but I've come up with something pretty cool for it. Because it is a steel type as well, so it is good against Xerneas, even though it doesn't have Iron Head or anything. I don't have pretty much any good attacking moves on it. Only supportive ones. I want to bring Lugia, because style. I don't know if it's a Heatproof or Levitate Bronzong. I'm going to go with Talonflame and Skarmory with Rayquaza and Lugia in the back. This is going to go awfully, but there we go. This is just supposed to be a bit of fun now. I would expect a Xerneas, and I would hope for a Xerneas. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. What is he going to go with? I've got Skarmory and Talonflame. He's got Salamence and Smeargle. Okay, so I am a choice band Talonflame. I've got the same 3-attack one that won Japanese Nats. So I am wondering if a -1 Brave Bird will take out a Mental Herb Smeargle. Unlikely. I'm going to go for an Icy Wind with my Skarmory. Yeah, it learns Icy Wind. And I'm going to try and Brave Bird the Smeargle. Was it? I think it was a Tailwind Salamence, so he might try and match my Tailwind, but I'm going to Icy Wind first, hopefully KO the Smeargle, and then next turn I can Tailwind myself. So Brave Bird is going to go off, no King Shield or anything. Now, hopefully at -1 this still kills with a Choice Band. Nice, it does, so now this Icy Wind is going to be single target. Ooh. Is he going to Tailwind? Is he going to Hyper Voice to take out my Talonflame? He's going to Tailwind, that's fine, that's fine. So I'm going to get a little bit of chip onto this Salamence. And as long as he doesn't bring in Groudon, I can set up my own Tailwind with Skarmory. Because I've got Sturdy, but then he'll be able to break it with that Salamence. Okay. So there's going to be Groudon. It was always going to be Groudon. Now, do I want to switch out into my Ray? I believe I'm Focus Sash Ray. So if I switch out, I break it. He's got his own Tailwind now. If I can stall out the Tailwind, that's pretty good. Now surely he just goes for Hyper Voice Eruption. What would be my play for that? Because I don't think I can prevent him from knocking out my Skarmory and stopping. Yeah, because like Eruption, even if I switch in my Ray, will take me down to my Sturdy, and Hyper Voice will finish me off. So I think I do want the double switch. So I want to lose both my Pokemon here. So I'm going to feint the Salamence, and I'm going to Brave Bird the Salamence. Because this will do a lot. This won't. Brave Bird will still do a decent amount. It won't knock out, but it could put it in extreme speed range. I don't know the -1 Brave Bird calcs for Choice Band. I barely use Talonflame at all. That's extreme speed range. That's definitely extreme speed range. So I should get... Oh, just Fire Punch. Okay. So not Eruption. That's good to know. I do survive with the Sturdy, but he's going to Hyper Voice and KO me. He gets the burn as well. That's amusing. And I am Lumberry. It's not going to come into play here, but Hyper Voice will knock out Talonflame. It will knock out Skarmory as well, but that gives me the free switch into Rayquaza and Lugia, which is nice. So I don't have any more forms of Speed Control. How many turns of Tailwind has that been? There's 1, 2, so he's still got 2 more. I don't have Protect on my Lugia. So I can Extreme Speed the Salamence. And then he'll have his Xerneas in the back. So do I want to just take out the Groudon? Because if I live both attacks, which I should, because he hasn't got Draco. Yeah, I'm going to try and Waterfall Groudon, because the Salamence is in Extreme Speed range. And I'm going to attempt to Calm Mind with my Lugia. So he stays in. If he's not protecting, then that Groudon should be KO'd. He might have Rock Slide, and Rock Slide plus Double Edge will probably get the Ray. But then I get a Calm Mind, and then I still lose. But I don't know, I'm hoping I KO this Groudon. It's just going to be Fire Punch, which won't be as strong because it's not in the sun. Look at this Lugia tank that. Don't burn. Nice. Hyper Voice. Yep, that's fine. So he's going to lose his Groudon. Ooh, okay. This is manageable. This is manageable. Okay. Because I do knock it out, and the Salamence is in Extreme Speed range. And I've got a Calm Mind. So I can recover. And then do I have to bank on Psyshot being a 2-hit? I've got leftovers as well. It's obviously going to be Xerneas. Now, you Geomancy this turn, don't you? Surely. This is still winnable. You could protect his Salamence from the Extreme Speed. Yeah, I'm going to protect the Ray, because I'm expecting the Salamence to protect from the Extreme Speed, and then him I don't think he needs to Geomancy. I would expect him to just attack the Ray. So I'm going to protect, and I do want to Calm Mind again. Don't want to recover. I'm going to recover. Because he should Dazzle. He's not going to protect his Salamence, which is unfortunate, because I would have knocked it out. It's just going to be a Dazzle. So actually I might lose Lugia here now. It was just Double Edge into Lugia. That's really unfortunate, because I could have Extreme Speeded and knocked out the Ray. Oh, knocked out the Salamence, and then Lugia would have lived, so that's a shame. He doesn't even KO himself to recall, so oh well. Now unless I crit the Xerneas, it should be over, and he still knocks me out with the Salamence, so that's a shame. Dragon's Head onto the Xerneas, because I've lost now. Because he just Double Edges a move loss, and I can't win. That's really a shame. Like, surely you protect the Salamence from the Extreme Speed there. Because if I'd have Extreme Speed the Salamence, he did just Dazzle. I would have got a recover with my Lugia, and I would have won. So that is a shame. That was definitely winnable. This won't knock out. This won't even be close. It was close. But, you know, it was never going to. And now he just knocks me out with Moonblast and just Dazzling Gleam, so he doesn't want to reveal the Moonblast in case he has hidden power. But, like, he would have Moonblast. That's unfortunate. So that was just a misprediction on our part, and we could have taken that. But it is, I do find it surprising he didn't protect from the Extreme Speed, because that was definitely a knockout. And then I just win with Lugia. But he managed to predict me correctly, so that was good to him. I wonder if he was recording, because he does have a YouTube channel. So that'd be interesting if he got my... Not birds. I keep on saying birds, but it's not birds. Be interesting if he gets my birds on his YouTube channel. They're not birds. There's a few birds. So let's try and get another good battle. That was definitely winnable, so we can win with this team. Which is quite interesting. We're actually quite close to the 1700s, so we will find decent people. Theoretically. So I didn't really get to show off all the tricks of my team. Like, I've got a KO on the Smeagol with the band. I would have taken it with Lugia if I'd have Extreme Speeded. I showed the Lumberry on my Skarmory. So I've got a neat little trick of dealing with Smeagol Xerneas, which you can probably work out based on the moves I like, but I've seen Icy Wind and Faint, and I do have Tailwind as well, so it is quite an interesting Skarmory. It may be the tiniest bit usable, but not advisable. There's probably better things. Well, it does have Sturdy, so it's got the built-in Focus Sash, so you can have the Lumberry, which is probably its niche, I would say. So now we're just going to take forever to find someone, as I keep rambling. This is taking a while now. So I'd have thought that everyone would jump on Battle Spot just to try and boost up their rating just before it closes. But apparently, everyone has the opposite of idea of just not bothering with the ladder anymore. So we're just going to be waiting and waiting and waiting. So I would like explain some of the moves on the Pokemon, but I want to keep them as a surprise until I actually use them. I will say that the Mandibuzz is the same moves that... Oh, communication error. That's annoying. Same 4 moves that the guy who got top 4 at UK Nats. It was the same 4 that his Mandibuzz had. So, I don't know what the EV spread was. I've come up with my own one. And I put a Citrus Berry on there as well, so it's got some extra bulk. It's quite interesting. It's got Overcoat, so it beats Amoonguss, but apart from that, it doesn't really have many niches. Like, it can foul play, but so can a lot of things. And it is decently bulky. Oh, there we go. There's someone. So yeah, like when I was doing the calcs, it was surprisingly bulky. So what's this person going to have? Okay, that's quite interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that restricted pair together. Now, Lugia looks really good apart from... Well, actually, like... The Mawile I can set up on, because surely... No, it wouldn't be a 2-hit KO. Lugia is super bulky, but... It might be a 2-hit KO with Play Rough or Iron Head. I'll need to bring Talonflame or Landorus to deal with it. In fact, I'd like Landorus and Talonflame. Yeah, they both look good. I'm going to go with Landorus. Good thing about Landorus is I can Earthquake. With no gravity up, I can always Earthquake and never hit my partner, which is really good. Little bonus for this team, but if they get gravity up, which is quite common, then they can always hit me with Precipice Blades, which is annoying. I say it's annoying, this is only the second ever match I've got with this team. So, I want the top 4. Rayquaza, Talonflame, Lugia, and Landorus. But what order? I think I'll go with Lugia and try and set up straight away. With Ray and Talon in the back. Because I get an Intimidate off against a potential Mawile, so Lugia will be even more bulky. I can start getting Calm Minds up. Reshiram and Palkia both weren't super effective against my Lugia, so I should be able to Calm Mind up. So Landorus and Lugia against Whimsicott and Palkia. Okay, so maybe I can't Calm Mind then, unless I want to Calm Mind forever. So I can Earthquake, but that's not very effective against the Whimsicott. But I could knock it out with a double target, because I do have Aeroblast on this Lugia. I do want to Earthquake, even though it's not very effective against Whimsicott. Now, do I risk getting Encored next turn? Do I want to just take out the Whimsicott before it does anything? Because he can just Hydro Pump my Landorus for the KO, and his Palkia could be faster. So I could switch out into Ray, but then he just Spatial Winds me next turn. So I'm going to try and Calm Mind, because if he knocks out my Landorus with a Hydro Pump, then... Oh, I've not my DS, haven't I? Then I can get a switch into Talonflame and Brave Bird the Whimsicott. Actually, that won't work, because he'll out-prioritize me, because I'm Adamant. So I'm even faster than the Palkia. He might be going for Trick Room. He was just attacking with his Whimsicott, which is interesting, and it's a really slow Whimsicott, so probably Trick Room. It is Hydro Pump, and I will get KO'd on the Landorus, but that gives me the switch into Ray or Talon. No, it is going to be Trick Room with Whimsicott, isn't it? It is, yeah. Interesting. So, he wouldn't be in Extreme Speed range. I can Brave Bird KO the Palkia, surely. So I'm going to bring in Talonflame, and then the Whimsicott doesn't threaten my Lugia or my Talonflame. The worst it can do is Encore my Lugia. if it does that, that's not the worst. Because then I just get super bulky. He had loads of special attackers, didn't he? He had a Mawile. But, yeah, I'll need to preserve the Talonflame for the Mawile. Do I want to Calm Mind again? Do I want to Aeroblast the Whimsicott? Because then that gets a double knockout, which maybe I don't want. So I think I'm going to Calm Mind again. So it could be Encoring if he's still max speed, which would be interesting with Trick Room. But this will KO Palkia. Yeah, Choice Band. Crit didn't matter. That was definitely going to KO it. So what's going to be from Whimsicott? Is it going to be a Prankster thing? Which would show that he's fast. Yeah, it is Encore. Okay, so he's max speed Trick Room, which is a little bit confusing, but there we go. I'm going to get super bulky now. So that's really nice. So I'm at +2/+2. I'll have 2 more turns of Encore. So I'll be +4 when I start attacking. So is it going to be a special attacker or is it going to be a Mawile? If it's a Mawile, I kind of need to switch, yeah. Kind of need to switch into Ray. He wouldn't play rough my Talonflame. He could Sucker Punch it because he's in Trick Room, so that would out-prioritize my Brave Bird. So I think switching to Ray does make sense. And, now this is a tricky turn for my Lugia. Not sure which move I want to do, but I think I'm going to go for Calm Mind. Because I have to. So, switch out into Ray. Please no play rough onto the Talonflame. That wouldn't really make sense. Sucker Punch would make the most sense. But if he does, then I still have my Sash, which is a little bit of insurance. But my Talonflame won't be intimidated after this. Now, I do want to no, I don't. Yeah, it was Sucker Punch, nice. So, I can't really attack in Trick Room. I need to attack out of Trick Room with my Talonflame with the Flare Blitz. But his Whimsicott does actually outspeed my Talonflame, which outside of Trick Room, which is quite surprising. It's just a Moonblast. Onto the Talonflame, onto the Lugia. That won't do anything. Wow! I'm not going to even take any damage with the leftovers. That's awesome. Amazing. Right, how many turns of Trick Room was that? That was the third, so we've got 2 more. So he can just play rough my Ray. But that's not the worst because I have a Sash. But I'm going to protect so that no, because then I can but then I Extreme Speed. So I still need to Extreme Speed the Whimsicott anyway, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to protect because I can Extreme Speed, and I'm going to Calm Mind again. Well, actually no, because does Encore run out this turn? I don't think so. No, I'm going to Extreme Speed right now and Calm Mind, because then if Ray gets knocked out, then I get to switch into Talonflame and I can Brave Bird the Whimsicott, and if it stays alive, then I can still Extreme Speed, and I will have my boost and can attack with my Lugia, so Extreme Speed makes more sense. And if he doubles up into Ray to break the Sash, then I get an Extreme Speed first, because of the out priorities. If he Sucker Punches, that's even more ideal. This shouldn't knock out. It's very close. Play rough into the... oh, and yep, into the Ray, so that's nice. Brings me down to my Sash. Is he going to double up with the Moonblast? If he does, that's fine, because we'll have 1 more turn of Trick Room. Talonflame will underspeed the Whimsicott before it can Encore again, so I can Brave Bird. And at +4, the Steel typing a Mawile won't make a difference. So, it is just a Moonblast. Is it onto the Ray? It's onto Lugia, perfect. Because now I can definitely Extreme Speed the Whimsicott again, and I'll be able to preserve the Choice Lock on my Talonflame to lock it into a Flare Blitz. So the Encore does end. I can Extreme Speed to knock out the Whimsicott, and surely at +4, this Aeroblast will do a lot to Mawile. He could Sucker Punch me, which wouldn't be the worst thing. It would do a lot of damage, but Aeroblast should surely do a lot to this Mawile. It's at +4, so it's effectively, pun not intended, it's going to be effectively super effective against this Mawile. He's going to knock out my Ray. That's fine. This will do a lot. I hope. We are going to hit, which is nice. That's a cool animation. That was decent damage. It was decent damage. So it's a 2-hit. So now I can knock out the Mawile again. He can Sucker Punch me. That is my dog. And it's going to be Reshiram, as expected. So if I Aeroblast the Mawile, I'm at +4 special defense. He won't be able to break through my Lugia. So Aeroblasting the Mawile, would that make more sense? Because I can Flare Blitz it. But you could Sucker Punch my Talonflame. You could Sucker Punch my Lugia as well. But That's probably what I'm most scared of. Because if I lock into Flare Blitz, then I can't really damage the Reshiram, but then I beat it with Lugia. So surely Flare Blitz, Calm Mind again. Because then I avoid the Sucker Punch. That should be fine. Unless he Sucker Punches my Talonflame. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So the Marwild's gone. I'm at +5 special defense, and I'm a Lugia. So this Reshiram will not beat me without a critical hit. And even then, I should take any of its moves. Like even a Blue Flare. Blue Flare could burn me. So it's going to be. Outspeed the Reshiram. That makes sense because of Trick Room. But there we go. +5. Do I want to go for the cheeky +6? I kind of do. It's going to be just Dragon Pulse. If that knocks out Talonflame, that's fine. That looks like it's into Talonflame. Now, I am risking a critical hit. But when do you ever get to +6? It's Life Orb as well. Come on. Like, I should just Aeroblast. And if I Aeroblast, then I would win. That's fine. But, no, no! Ah! Oh, he disappeared. That's such a shame. I was just gonna get to +6. Like, he could have crit me with a Blue Flare, and that wouldn't have knocked me out. He could have burned me and then protected forever, and got a quadruple protect. I don't know, but oh, that's a disappointing end because Lugia was definitely going to clutch it out for us by being so bulky because of being on-court into Calm Mind. But there we go. That was definitely a win. Like, I guess we could have missed Aeroblast, and he had to get loads of critical hits, but that was effectively a win. Let's leave it there. So I will be, hopefully, I'm going to try and do a decent amount of episodes. I don't know what a decent amount is, but I'm going to try and get as many as possible because this is the Monday. So I don't know if it's actually stopped on Tuesday or if Tuesday is the last day. If it is, I might record some more, but for now I'll just try and get as many as possible. Thanks for watching.